Hi, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. It is my honor to be here today with Teri Angel for a meditation a day. Now, on Sundays, we go into silent meditation. We play music for you while we invite you to meditate along with us. And then in about 25 minutes, we come back and we share what we experienced in our meditation. So we welcome you. We invite you to just settle in, go into meditation, and we will be joining you in about 25 minutes. So this is a little new to us technology-wise. We're trying to make this work today. We're on Restream, going live, and we're going to try it. So Teri, I'm ready when you are. Okay, Teri, can we hear you now?
Hello, hello.
Okay.
We love technology.
We do love technology. So because we can't get this to work for us, we are going to do meditation excavation, which is where we take you with us into our meditation. We'll just do it together. So let's just take a deep breath. We're going to forget all the things that weren't working. We're just going to settle in. Feel your weight supported in the chair. Close your eyes. Let's take a couple of deep, cleansing, slowing us down breaths. Teri, I'm feeling archangels laughing at us. That's okay. We can enjoy it too.
They're having a good laugh,
They are.
and they're inviting us to laugh right along with them. Thank you, angels.
Yeah, why don't you tell us who all is with us?
Oh my goodness, they're just enjoying this so much. They showed me an image. The angels are so amazing when they channel through us. I get an image, and they just show me the image of them sitting in like a theater. They're sitting in the seats, and they're just having a good laugh at what we're providing for today, because it is humorous and we can see the humor in it. So I'm just welcoming in Archangel Raphael, who says that laughter is the best medicine, that we've heard that term for years, and it is so true. It was an inspired message coming from the angelic realm for us to keep our sense of humor no matter what it looks like around us, to just stay on the light side. So thank you, Raphael, for being here with your energy of air. We feel that lightness today. We feel the breeze that's coming through and just encouraging us to stay fresh, to stay on our toes, and just go with that flow of the beautiful breeze. Thank you, Archangel Michael, our protector angel. He's right now just relaxed and so ready to help us to do the same, to help us to really get into what best suits us in this moment, which is lightness. He comes in with the energy and the element of fire, and fire transmutes. So any irritation, any frustration, anything that came up from the technical problems, he says, just let it go into the fire. Just let it be consumed. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for being with us. Gabriel brings clarity, and we have certainly needed that with the process this morning. And thank you, Gabriel, for helping us to go into this meditation time with our eyes open, knowing what we're seeing, what we're hearing, what we're feeling. Thank you for always uplifting us with the element of water, which cleanses and cools us. And thank you, Uriel, for being here, grounding us right now. It's been a little hairy this morning, and we've had to switch from modality to a different way of doing something, taking us out of our comfort zone. So thank you for keeping us grounded today. Thank you to all the earth angels who have gathered around us, filling up those theater seats and being right here in our presence to guide this as we turn the spotlight on whatever is going to come forth in this meditation today. I see Ruth with a shovel in her hand. I have one in my hand. We're just going to dig. We're going to excavate and see what comes forth as we join in together. And thank you to all who are joining in with us. And just go with us into this meditation, wherever it may lead, whatever we may uncover, what might come forth from just opening up and just being in the isness of the moment and allowing. Thank you.
Very earlier this morning for me in my meditation, I kept hearing the message, remember who you are. And I know what that meant for me personally. And remembering who I am. And to me, what that meant was not necessarily being presented in this lifetime, but remember all that I am from other lifetimes as well. And gosh, what if I brought that into this lifetime? What if I allowed myself to remember all that I was in those lifetimes and allowed myself to bring it forward? And that may be very different than how I present in this lifetime now. And with all of these technology issues this morning, I'm reminded that different is okay. Different is valuable. And don't be afraid to be different. If we were stuck in being exactly how we always are, we'd still be fighting with Zoom and Facebook, and we're not. We shifted, we brought in new opportunities. So I'm really getting, it's an interesting, remember who you are and be open to being different than you present right now. Does that make sense, Teri?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We forget sometimes who we are when we get caught up in everything that's going on around us. But going back into our heart, we start to remember, when we come into this world, we know who we are. We have that remembrance. We have that knowingness. We are spirit. We are pure light. And we are pure love. And then as we get into the world and the things of the world and the belief systems and everything that happens, we tend to forget that innocence, that time that we knew everything. All the knowledge that we need is in our DNA. It's all inside of us. We can never lose that. It is part of who we are as a soul. So when you say, remember who you are, it's everything that we are, everything that we have ever experienced in any life stream, wherever that might have taken place. It's the whole kit and caboodle I'm hearing. They're really being humorous today, these angels. They're really helping us to go deep in a way that is going to uncover heaviness. That's what I'm hearing today, to release heaviness. It's almost like I see us, the collective, with this heavy, heavy coat on. If you've ever experienced that, having a coat that just, it feels like it's going to push you down to the ground. It's so heavy to protect you from the elements. And that's what it feels like right now, that we're all wearing these heavy coats and they want us just to shed them. It's time to come out of the coats. It's time to release anything that's weighing you down at this moment in time, to let it go.
Teri, the visual that I'm getting, you know how when babies come into the world and I think they know where they've been, they know who they've been, and then they start forgetting. Their memories start getting covered up, and then they're in this world again to relearn and to experience different things. And the visual that I'm getting is really quite humorous. Again, it's us as an adult wearing this heavy jacket that you were mentioning, but it's baby size because it was put on us when we were babies.
Mm-hmm.
So take off that really tiny little baby jacket that's heavy, that's keeping you compressed, that's keeping you from seeing the incredible expanse of all that you are, all that you've been, combined with all that you are and all that you can become. I'm just going to take off my own little baby coat.
Let's all do that. Let's all take them off right now. Just do that visualization. If you have to unzip it, unbutton it, whatever you have to do, whatever your coat looks like, just see yourself doing that.
I see a clothesline, you know, the old-fashioned clotheslines, and like the outside one that you would dry your sheets on. I see this lineup of baby coats on this line, and the fun thing is they're all different. They all look different. Yeah, like from the culture that you were born in. So like I'm seeing like Asian coats and Indian coats, and they're beautiful. They're all absolutely stunning. But they're all hanging up.
They are. Mine's silver, and it has the really warm, fuzzy fur around the collar to keep your neck warm. And it's hanging up there. I see it on the clothesline. So those of you that are in the audience with us, what kind of coat do you have? Can you really visualize it? Can you get into this meditation with us today with your visualization and really see yourself shedding that coat, coming out? It's like you're crawling out of that shell and crawling into the open air and feel the freedom of that air. That's Raphael. I feel him.
Wow. I just got the words, all that I was, all that I am, all that I will become, make up the totality of me. Wow.
So beautiful. And aren't we beautiful? When we shed the heaviness, when we shed that which keeps us pushed down, because when we feel that heaviness, it's so hard to smile. It's so hard to really get into who we are. Like we started out, remember who we are. Remember the magnificence. Remember that as spirit, you're pure light. If you've ever been able to use your clairs with the clairvoyance and really look and see spirit, you can see people's auras, you can see energy movement of spirits that come in, either spirit guides, animals, ancestors, and that looks like particles that are moving, but it's all light. That's what we are. That's the reality of us. So when you shed your coat and you hang it up on our clothesline that's already strung up there for you, and the clothespins are there, all you have to do is hook it up there on the line. Then take a look at yourself. Take that look inside. Do you see the light? Do you see the particles moving? That is you. That's here on this 3D earth plane to be the light that you are. To remember your magnificence. It's pure unconditional love. That's what you just uncovered.
I can see that, and it's beautiful. You know what I think is interesting about those coats? They're all attractive. They're really all beautiful. And you can see why you would want to keep that on, unless you knew that it was keeping you constricted.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if there's other things in our lives that are beautiful and we think are fabulous, and we don't realize how it's keeping us constricted and small.
Yeah. Like, do we have gloves on our hands? And we're so afraid to be exposed to something or to feel that touch. We think they're there for protection, but if we take off those gloves, it opens our hands so that we can put our palms up and receive and bring in that beautiful energy from spirit and from our beloved ones that we're connected with here on this earth. So take the gloves off. What kind of gloves do you have on? Mine are wool gloves. They keep my hands so warm, and I love putting them on when it's cold outside. It just feels snuggly. But I'm going to take my gloves off now. I'm just going to release the energy that's there. The palms of our hands are so powerful. There's chakras there in the palms of our hands, and there's energy movement, and it takes in energy from the outside world, from spirit. It also releases energy. So when you take your gloves off, just rub your hands together and feel the heat. Feel that heat. And then put it up to your face and just feel how that feels. It's yummy. I like to do that also, rub my hands together to get the heat moving and then place it on my heart. Just place it on my heart center. Feel that warmth. Feel your heartbeat. You've activated the palms of your hands to where you can really feel the energy. So feel your heartbeat. Feel that love that's flowing inside of you through your veins. And with warming up your blood, warming up your heart, you're going to feel warm all over.
Teri, you have no idea how the words you're using right now are the words from my meditation this morning. No idea.
Beautiful.
In my meditation this morning, it was about remembering who I am and allowing God to come through me and to go out my hands. And the words that I kept hearing were, remember who you are, God through me. Pretty cool, lady.
Yes. I love that. We are all connected. So connected.
Well, and the other question is there something else that's beautiful, but it's keeping you restricted? And I think of the golden handcuff that keeps people working at a place that no longer suits them. I see the beautiful home, the nice cars that keeps you in a relationship that no longer serves you. Is there something that's beautiful that at the time when it came into your life, it really fit you, and now it's constricting you, and it's time for you to let go of that and move forward, remembering who you are.
Yeah, these angels are still being very humorous today and showing a lot of images. So what they just showed me was like in a church service when you pass around the basket for people to give their contributions. They're passing around the basket now, and they're asking anybody that's hearing these words to put in there what it is you want to let go of. What is it that's restricting you? What is it that's holding you back? Just place it in the basket. It's coming around to you. It's being passed around. And it will hold whatever it is you want to give it, whatever you want to share. Just place it in there. And if you want to share that with us, we'd love to hear from you, what you're letting go of, so we can celebrate with you. It's a celebration when you feel your freedom, when you feel the lightness of release. So I'm seeing that basket, and I see it filling up. I see people tossing houses in there, Ruth. It's like, here, I don't want to live under a roof anymore. I don't want to be restricted anymore.
I'm laughing because I'm seeing someone like trying to push her children and her teenagers.
Release is such a beautiful thing when it happens. Oh, someone is releasing their feeling of not being enough, of not being worthy. Put it in that basket. Let it go.
Okay, that's unusual. I'm seeing somebody just put in like a firehouse, a fire station, and like husband, because I'm seeing a younger, I'm seeing a younger husband and an older wife, what I'm getting from this is that someone's husband died as a young firefighter. And she's letting that go. Total goosebumps. Okay, so she's letting that go. Oh, very sweet.
Yes. Well, it was interesting as you were getting that image, I saw somebody put boots into the plate. And all of a sudden putting their bare feet on the ground. Wow. So somebody becoming very grounded with what you're experiencing here today. Receiving that energy from Mother Earth. Letting it come right up into your root chakra.
And what I heard with that, Teri, was staking a claim of, this is who I am. Wow. This is so powerful.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to keep digging here for a bit. So if you want to grab a shovel and dig with us, go ahead. Let's see what else we can uncover.
I just saw jewelry going into the basket. But it wasn't, it's like the family heirlooms. It's, coming down through the DNA, and it's releasing that tie to the family money. It doesn't control you anymore.
Right. Wow. Yeah, interesting. I just had a conversation with someone yesterday about that very thing, Ruth, and how sometimes that can be so divisive in a family. So, yeah, just letting go of whatever is hindering you that's materialistic. Getting back to remembering who you are. We came into this world without a penny. We came into this world with just our being. So going back to that and listening to the message. Who were you before the world told you who you are? You were pure love. You knew what was needed in this lifetime. You knew that you needed unconditional love, that you needed that tie, that bond with your higher self. You knew there were going to be angels surrounding you. Your guardian angels have been with you from the moment you were born and will stay with you your entire lifetime.
Teri, I've seen somebody stepping out into like the rainforest. Like somebody's wanting to step completely out of the life that they're in and going and surrounding themselves in nature. Wow.
And I can totally resonate with that. Nature is so healing. It's not just the beauty of it, it's the energy of it. And being right here with all of this amazing, beautiful energy. You feel light when you're here, or when you're anywhere where that's the case, where there's a lot of nature, natural surroundings, earth, just doing some earthing, whatever that looks like. If you're going for a walk, if you're sitting on the ground, if you're immersing in water, whatever it is you're being drawn to, just get into the nature spirit. And I just heard giggling from the back of the theater with the elementals. They're going, yes, come play, come play.
And what I just saw was, you know how we took off the coat? I just saw somebody going, oh, I can take off this layer too. Oh, I can take off this layer too. Oh,
Right.
wait, I can take off this layer too. So that's, yeah. So just explore.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I don't know who this is, but it's a male presence. And he's just having the best time with it. And like making all the angels and elementals laugh. Like he's on stage. He's at the front of the stage. And he just turned it into a burlesque with like the gloves, you know? It's very funny.
Sounds like Raziel.
Yes, it does. It sounds like Raziel.
Yeah. Now, all of the angels are so light and they use humor. You know, sometimes we envision that they have a heavy energy because they have such a big job in protecting us or guiding us. But they want us to know that that laughter that we get into, when you do a belly laugh, it's like everything else just disappears. You're in that pure moment of energy that's so beautiful. It's unexplainable what it feels like even. But when you're laughing, that's all you're focused on. You just focus on that, whether you're laughing at yourself, you're laughing at something humorous that you're seeing, just get into the experience and really allow that lightness to take over. I just saw 1212. To me, that's such a connection with the angels that everything is flowing. It's like a flow. 12 is that highest number on the clock. We work with the clock a lot in what we do with the angelic gems. And the 12 is also where the creator sits on that clock, and bringing in that beautiful energy of unconditional love from source, from the creator. So I feel like that's what's happening now, is there's this whole theater of angels, elementals, soul family, ancestors, and now we have the creator smiling on all of that and laughing right along with us. I see that clothesline getting more and more full, Ruth. A lot of people are shedding. A lot of people are deciding, okay, now is the moment to let go. I'm not going to procrastinate any longer. Just do it.
Well, as I'm looking at that clothesline, it's all different sizes too. I mean, we started out with everything being baby, what was put on
Mhm.
us when we were born. And now I'm seeing all different shapes and sizes of clothes. So I'm thinking there's times in our lives that we just cover up and shut down that energetic, spiritual piece of us. And, it might have been an experience that happened to you. It's like, nope, it's not safe. I'm told I'm not okay to do this. So I have to cover it up. And I'm seeing people are shedding that.
Mhm.
I'm even seeing, I don't know how they're showing me this, clothes from really old people, which isn't a different size, mind you. It's still an adult size. I'm reminded of my dad that during the last year of life, he shed his outer garments that were keeping him so closed off emotionally to
Mhm.
people. And it was the best year of his life for his relationships and his
Yeah.
spiritual growth. So I'm seeing that on the clothesline too. Folks at older age that are releasing it all to find themselves again.
Mhm.
Well, this is funny, Teri. I'm seeing everybody in the audience now standing up, giving a standing ovation. Hmm. Brava, my dear. Well done.
Yes. I hear the angels singing.
Wow. That was big, pretty major.
It sure was. So, those of you that joined us for this and those who will join later on, just do that scan and just see how you feel. How are you feeling? If you went with us into this meditation and you're actually able to release those things that are holding you down, the visualization of taking off the heaviness, the coats, the sweaters, the gloves, the boots, whatever it was that was holding you back, to see how you're doing now. And as I feel into the collective energy, it feels so much lighter. I hear the angels singing, and I'm in a beautiful home right now, and I hear my host in the other part of the house singing.
Oh,
So they're singing right along with the angels. I feel like that energy just kind of shifted out to the rest of the house. And that's what can happen when we just start being free and opening up to receive. Just let it come into you, wherever you are, whatever's going on with you. There may be some of you that are dealing with the heaviness of what's happening in the world. Maybe you're being touched in a way that you've experienced loss or your own health that's not doing well. And we just lift you up and invite you to do this meditation to release what's holding you back so you can bring in complete healing. You can bring in the lightness of your spirit, remembering who you are, remembering your magnificence. And when you go there, that's what will happen is the whole body and spirit will be lifted. And someone says, lighter, yes, yes, and yes, received. Thank
oh,
you, Grace Isis. Yes.
that's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Grace. All right. Well, Teri, thank you. Thank you for being here today. Whenever technology messes us up and we can't do our silent meditation, we always come on and do our meditation together. And there's always something so profound. There's a reason we weren't supposed to do our regular meditation. And this is
Mhm.
it. So
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Ruth.
So friends, thank you for being here with us. We are excited, can't wait to see your stripped down model of what all you are. Can't wait to see it. So much love to each and every one of you. Take good care and God bless.
Bye, everyone.